Hello, little ones. Welcome to another story time with Aunt Ellen. Today's story selection is Curious George at the Aquarium, written by Margaret and H.A. Ray. So we are going to look at Curious George at the Aquarium. Oops. Okay. This is George. He was a good little monkey and always very curious. There's George. Today, George and the man with the yellow hat were visiting the aquarium. I love the aquarium. "George," said the man, "please wait here while I buy the tickets." George tried to wait, but he was so excited. What was inside? He wanted to look over the walls, but they were too high. Look at him way up there. Just then, he heard a splash and a whoosh. Water flew high into the air. People cheered. What could that be? George was curious. He hopped over the gate into the aquarium, and how surprised he was. Oh, look at him there. There's people. Looks like whales. Oh my goodness. I love the aquarium. All right, let's see what he does next. So he hopped over the gate, and how surprised he was. Swimming right in front of George were two beluga whales. The mother and the baby beluga whale swam right past him. And not far away was a family of sea lions, diving and splashing. What fun! George noticed people walking towards a big door. Could there be more to see? He decided to follow the crowd. Okay, let's see what happens next. Now, where was he? It was darker inside, and there were fish everywhere. George did not know where to look first. Got some little fish there. Got some there. Ooh, jellyfish. Sweet. Okay, he's got to decide. He just doesn't know. In one tank, there were sharp-toothed piranhas. Woo! Watch out. In another tank, there were seahorses. Oh, seahorses are so cool. And in yet another tank, there was a large red octopus. Whoa, look at George. He's so excited. About to get turned at the aquarium. George saw a group of children across the room. An aquarium staff member was pointing to different sea creatures. This is a starfish, this is a clam, and this is an urchin. Nearby, there was a long, low, colorful tank. It was perfect for touching. Uh-oh. You feel like this sign right here might say do not touch, but we can't quite see it all. Ay, 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 what's gonna happen? George was curious. As he reached his hand into the water, a large crab came scuttling out from under a rock and right towards his finger. Woo! Snap! Ouch! Poor George. He did not like this exhibit. And you know what, friends? I was right. The sign says, do not touch. See, even the little girl in yellow knows. That's a no-no. Too bad. Poor George. He's just too curious. George slipped out a door into the sunlight. But oh, what was going on here? George saw fat, funny-looking black and white fish flying under the water. As he watched, they flew up out of the water. What kind of fish does that? And where do they go? George wondered. What are these guys? Penguins, you're right. The sign says where penguins live, and it shows on the map all the different places in red where you can find penguins. That's cool. I love the penguins. George climbed up and into their exhibit. Now, little friends at home, we know to never climb into the exhibit. That's a bad idea. But there's George checking out the penguins. What's happening? Okay, he's in with the penguins. Let's see what happens. Oh, they were not fish at all, but penguins, of course. George hopped like a penguin. He flapped his wings like a penguin. And he waddled like a penguin. Penguins do walk a little bit funny, don't they? A crowd gathered and laughed when they saw George doing his funny things. But when George slid on his belly like a penguin, so when he slid on his belly like a penguin, ... The aquarium staff stopped by to check on the penguins. A monkey in the penguin exhibit? George opened the door to escape, but instead, all the penguins ran out. Penguins, penguins everywhere. Oh no, George, what did you do? The staff was angry at George. How could they catch all the penguins? Oh no, they're trying to get him with fish. Oh my goodness, what a disaster, George. So the staff was angry at George. How could they catch all the penguins? In all the excitement, nobody noticed the penguin chick falling into the water. There he is. No one but George. See, there's George. There's all the excitement trying to get the other penguins, and this little baby penguin falls into the water. Oh no, the baby penguin hadn't learned to swim yet. And as only a monkey can, George scaled the rope hanging over the beluga tank and swung over the water, saving the chick. George to the rescue. The director of the aquarium and the man with the yellow hat heard the commotion and they came running. Oh boy. There's George with the little penguin chick. So cute. That monkey helped the baby penguin, said a boy in the crowd. No one else could have saved him, said a girl. So the director thanked George for his help and made him an honorary staff member of the aquarium. So I guess he ended up doing a good thing after all. George said goodbye to his new penguin friends. He could not wait to come back to the aquarium and visit them again. See him waving bye. Bye, penguins. Bye, George. Bye, man in the yellow hat. And that is the end. Thanks for joining us for Curious George at the aquarium. Have a good night, everybody. And for my littles, we'll see everybody soon.